Hello everybody, welcome back to Raven Gaming. Today I am going to do a walkthrough on all my operator setups. We're going to start with attack and then head to defense. Striker, I recently had some stuff reset, but Striker I normally run with the headgear that Siege gave me. His loadout, I change this depending on the needs I need from him in map setup. So like if I'm playing Canal and I'm using I mainly use him when I'm solo queue and I need to play hard breacher because my teams aren't opening main breach. So what I'll do is I'll run Striker with EMP grenades and the hard breach. I always run the pistol secondary. It's just personal preference. Most of the time I'm taking the M4, depending on how the enemy team's playing or the map setup, like Canal for example. I'll get main breach and I'll swap over to the SR25. That way I can kind of hold pressure and contest, sight. But it really depends on site setup and what map I'm going for. I'll also take the SR25 if I'm using them on Clubhouse on CCTV. I won't if I'm doing balcony though. If I'm doing a balcony main breach push, then what I do is I take his M4. His M4 I run compensator, magnify B, vertical grip. But normally when I'm playing with the stack, I normally go with thermite. Sometimes ace. Really just depends on mood I'm playing. Alright, let's move over to sledge. As always, I play the L85A2. Very good and solid gun. On sledge, I also run, some of his skins I run the, well, actually, I equipped it as bundle earlier. Siege has this tendency of, removing my, operator skins during updates. Very annoying. Every bug fix, it resets my stuff. I'm currently running the invitational skin on sledge. We go over to uniform. This is what I'm running on them currently. I like my invitational skins. I know they're not very practical. Also, all my drone skins are Kagosaka 2025. But that's mainly what I play on sledge. Depending on the situation and the needs of my team, I may swap my secondary gadget, like flashes. Most of the times I'm running grenade. My main play style is breacher. I will play Thatcher the same way, essentially, L85A2. But also, just like I play Striker, depending on the site, I will run the PMR 90A2 as well. It really just depends on site and what the needs of the team is. If I need to be a marksman outside, covering someone, planting, then it really just depends. If I'm meaning around, then I'll use the shotgun on Thatcher. I do run his birthday skin on there. I also have the birthday skin for Sledge and the other SAS operators. Ash, I really don't play Ash that much, but if I do, I normally play the G36, just personal preference. I do have black ice for almost all of our guns except for the G36. Thatcher, one of my main hard breachers that I play a lot. I really play a lot of operators, but my main play style on attack is map control and entry breach. Either hard breach or soft breach. I'm pretty much an entry fragger, if that makes sense. Thatcher. Once again, I like my invitational skins. As you saw, his uniform and headgear, 2020 or 2022 competition headgear and whatnot, along with the matching weapon skin. I apparently have Pulse's shotgun skin on his gun. Yeah, don't know why, but Never play. I don't play the shotgun. It has insane recoil and it only does 28 damage. I normally play the 5.56. Very solid weapon in Siege, almost no recoil. Now, for me, I like to swap between the ACOG and the Hollow. I don't know, it just depends how I'm playing. Some days I play better with the ACOG, or some, like, you know, it also depends, like I always say, it depends on the map setup too. If I'm breaching clubhouse, CCTV, or balcony, I normally bring ACOG, but for most of the other maps, like let's take Nighthaven Labs, the main breach upstairs on Nighthaven Lab, and the connector between the like the mezzanine and what is it, servers or whatever, a little connector box on main breach. I don't normally run ACOG there. I normally always bring the Hollow, but that's just my setup. Twitch. I played more of Twitch lately, the F2. I'm not a fan of zoom scopes on the F2 because it feels too much like a SMG to me. And I don't know. For me, I like to take closer in gunfights with the F2. So for me, what I do is I run Hollow A. Am I running a muzzle brake? Oh no, I run compensator. I like to keep the bullets running straighter. And then I run Bordakova. Now, this setup is the same for Solid Snake. I really don't play Solid Snake that much unless someone's playing Twitch or Twitch gets banned and I feel like playing the F2. I just don't find Solid Snake to be useful. Montane, Pistol, Shield. Need to say more. I literally never play them. Same thing with Glaz. I have one of the Battle Pass skins on him. I do have Black Ice for his rifle. But I think the only time I ever play Glaz is if I'm playing Presidential Plane or something along that line. Fuse. There has to be certain circumstances or scenarios for me to play him. But I do rotate between his assault rifle and his shield. If I'm playing with friends, then I'll go the AK-12 and have one of my buddies enter with me. Because for me, Fuse's cluster charge isn't about getting random kills. For me, I use it to take out utility and like put pressure to get the rest of the team to, you know, get them out of like cover essentially. So I use it so our team can push and we can put like good pressure on them. Fuse has 4 cluster charges, and the best way of using them is not trying to target kill the enemies from below. It's to push them out of hard angles, hard, you know, peaks, etc. So the rest of your team can, you know, attempt to get the kill or lower them, so it's easier for us to push in on them. Another thing that a lot of people do is, they save a cluster charge, so if they put the defuser down, they can, you know, cluster charge if the person goes for the defuse. But most of the time, if I'm solo queued, I'm just playing the shield. And then, like, let's take Cafe, for example. If you guys watch my other videos of me playing Fuse on Cafe, I'll take the shield and I'll kind of turtle back a bit with him. So if, like, Caveira or, you know, a roamer tries to get the, you know, jump on me, I have the shield to help protect me until I can, you know, flick around and take them out with the pistol. Now, the one pistol I always play now is a PMM. It does 61 damage. It's a very good pistol. It only has 8 rounds, 1 in the chamber, which makes 9. But just a solid pistol. It used to have really bad recoil, but I think they nerfed it like 4 or 5 years ago, and it's actually really good now. Blitz, another operator, shield pistol. Never play them. Double Black Ice. 2022 competitor skin, I believe. Or 2020, so I got those skins in 2020. I also have the 2023 Invitational. But I just kind of like his laid back, bomber jacket look. IQ, I run the esports all set for her. The reason why you guys see a lot of this set that I have on most of my ops is more so the fact that sometimes, like back out here, like the newer ops, they don't really get that many bundles. Like, I don't like running default skins personally. It makes me feel cheap. I like to try to be bougie. So a lot of times this will come out before normal bundles. So I'll normally run these. So I have that on a lot of operators, but continue with IQ. I bounce between the AUG A2. I kind of just play all of her guns. It really just depends on, like, if there's a day where I'm playing a lot of Wamai, then I'll just stick to the AUG A2 that day over the Commando. Just the fact being that if I play a lot of Wamai on defense, then I'm already warmed up with the gun, which makes it easier for me. This gun here, I like to play this on a Maru too. I don't normally jump into sight with a Maru often. I really play her for loadout and utility, getting up hatches quickly. More so that way, not just, repelling into sight. Buck, another operator I don't play often, but I do play him. C8, DMR, the cams, and the C8, both of them solid weapons. Obviously, the Mark 19 pistol, underbarrel shotgun is his ability. Very useful entry fragger. I actually do play him like 25% of the time. Blackbeard, I don't really play him. I'm not really a shield person in this game. There is instances where I will sometimes hop on Blackbeard, but normally when I hop on Blackbeard, I don't use his shield. I normally put the shield on my back and then just use his rifle, because I can move around quicker that way. But that's just me. Capital, very occasionally I'll play him. I don't think I played him in a month. Habana, I play more of her recently as well. Like I said, I'm a entry breacher, so I do like playing Habana. I love how she has the SMG sidearm. Jackal, very occasionally. If we have a lot of roamers, then I use Jackal because he's not banned like Demos in them, and I don't really care for Demos' loadout, to be honest. Ying, another operator I really don't play often. She has an LMG and the flashes. Pretty much everybody knows what this op does. I do have the Christmas gift from 2019 on her. Zofia, one of my favorite operators in the game. M762, Compensator, Hollow A. I do swap to the ACOG sometimes. Like I say, depends on the map. If we have close corners, then I use Hollow. We have long ranges, I use ACOG. I'm running the Dark Zero 2022 kit along with the SI 2022 Triumphant attachment skin and her SI 2022 weapon charm. I do have her. I have the full 2022 SI kit for all of the associated operators. I did take the 4 hours for the one that we'll get to here in a second. Dokkaebi, literally never play her. Boss G occasionally. SMG 12. Lion, don't really play him. I do run, I do play both of his guns though when I do play. The V308 and the 417. His LMG is very good. Same thing with the 417. 417 is a very strong weapon. Finka SI 2022 kit. I recently got the animated skin of the Alpha Pack video. which you guys can find that video on my channel. That was like maybe 5 or 6 videos away from this one, or at least at the time recording. Maverick, another operator I play. Mostly play the M4. Now, the way I play Maverick is very different than most. I take out the full barricades. I like to use Maverick with someone else running Zofia. Zofia's impact launcher makes it easier to get into hard breaches, because I can go to the top of a reinforcement. I can cut the barricade at the top, and then I can go to the bottom prone and hit it at an angle where it's harder for them to kill me through the holes. And then I'll make another line and I'll take out the reinforcement, and then I like to have Zofia hit it with the impact. It allows us to open up the whole panel essentially. I'm not the one who's, going to make a cheese grater out of the hard main breaches and stick my head in it to die. Nomad, very solid operator, just not for me. I do occasionally play her. Gridlock, I do play her when needed, but I haven't really played her recently. I might get a little bit gridlock action in today, actually, now that I'm thinking about it, but I don't think I've touched her loadout in a while. Extended barrel, her gun doesn't have that much recoil. Probably hollow A on her for me, at least. I have Xavier Esports 20. Let's see. Do you have the universal? I have a lot of skins, guys. Yeah, 2020. Yeah. So I have Winter Knitting from 2020 as well. I have the Waffle Cone. This is one of my favorite gun skins in the game. I have Terminal Antipods. I do have Strike Force as well. Strike Force is another good one. Year 4 was a really good season, or year for weapon skins, in my opinion. Besides, like some of the seasons or years I missed, because I came in year 3, season 4, and then year 4, season 1 is when I really started playing. But Waffle Cone, iconic skin, very cool skin. Unfortunately, on this gun, it doesn't have the waffle cone across the barrel, but that's just what I play on Gridlock. Certain situations require super shorty. Most of the time I'm running the SPD-90. This is a very good pistol in my opinion. Knock. I was testing with her shotgun, but I do like playing the DMR and her primary FMG9. Knock is very good for entry fragging as well, bringing EMPs for hard breacher, getting map control. I don't really use her ability because for me, I don't really see much use in Knock's ability. I more so play her for her loadout. She is a 2-speed, 2 armor. The uniform I run on her is exclusive to year 4 when she came out. You had to have the yearly pass at the time, like the season pass. Seeds doesn't really do that anymore, unfortunately. But yeah, the year 4 season pass, I think I had the year 3 or the year 5 season pass. Can't remember, but yep. But I got Nova Cluster for her and Warden. Amaru, like I mentioned earlier, I don't jump into sight with Amaru. I play the G80 or the G8A1 and the SMG11. And then once again, season pass holder skin, Tangle Jungle, I believe is what it's called. Cali Another operator I don't play. SI 2022 bundle for her. Ayana. Now this is the SI bundle I was saying that takes 6 hours. You had to get the weapon skin, the headgear, and the uniform in 3 days. It was 3 live streams for the invitationals. And you had to be in the live streams for 3 hours to get the Twitch drops for it. And I want to say okay, I might have missed the one for the weapon skin, unless they only gave us the universal for Ion. I can't remember. I might have missed the drop for the weapon skin, but not the uniform headgear, so. I know there was a battle pass to get the weapon skins and whatnot. But I do play Iana. Certain circumstances, I'll play more aggressive depending my team's needs. Ace, once again, hard breacher, probably one of the best guns in the game. Certain circumstances I play him, don't really play him often. Same thing with Zero, don't really play him. Flores, I do play him occasionally. Now, for me, Flores is a entry breacher. More so because of his drone, his explosive RCE charge. He's good at taking out castle barricades, utility, and putting pressure on defenders to get them out of corners. That's normally how I play him. I used to only play the AR-33 on him, but I normally play the T95 LSW because he just recently got a buff this season. This makes him way stronger. Makes him an anchor to get into sight and map control more than anything else. So I do play him more. Osa, I don't really play her at all. Sen's one of, in my opinion, one of the most underrated operators. Since I normally play the POF9 and the DMR pistol. I play all of his utility. People are easily distracted in this game. Don't try to push with his walls. If you ever play him, you gotta play him smart and strategically. Also, don't go for default plants inside of his walls. Don't throw his walls and then default. Cut off lines of sight. So normally what I do on, like, let's take coastline for example. If I'm going for plant and hookah, then what I'll do is I'll throw one across hookah bar and then I'll throw one in the long hallway off the vase wall, like the little half wall that the vase sits in the hallway on the 90. I'll throw his wall there and it'll cut off the line of sight from defenders, so they have to push through the wall. And by that time, I'm already planting, and my teammates are already picking them off, coming through and in and out the walls. A lot of times, people won't push smokes. They won't push, his walls, etc. Unless they know what's on the other side. A lot of times, they'll still know you're on the other side, but they still won't push it. So he becomes very valuable in a plant situation if you need to get a fast plant down. Another good thing is cutting off their lines of sight, getting a Montane in sight, having Montane plant, and then you cover with the POF9 or the DMR. I've gotten a lot of kills with them with the 417 on Canal through the second floor window from being on the little small tower there. But yeah, one of my favorite operators. He or she, I can't remember. Grem. I used to play him a lot, don't really play him too much. Brava, don't really play her. Ram, when I'm doing vertical entries, I do play Ram. Like if I'm playing, verticals, then I will. I actually do have uniforms for her, which I didn't put back on yet. Actually, I do have this bundle, so I'm gonna equip that. That's what I normally play on her. Depending on the site, I play the R4C, LMGE. Really depends on the map. Demos, very rare. I think I played them 2 times in a multiplayer match. Ryora, I do play her. She does have the M249, makes her valuable utility-wise. I do play the Reaper on her. I normally bring breach charges. Like I said, I'm a breacher. Solid Snake, I literally only play him for his gun. His ability can be nice, but you know, he's easily countered by people swinging everything now. And then we go back to Striker. Alright, that concludes attackers. Let's head over to defenders. I have all the defenders and all the attackers, but I literally only have like a certain few I play. Sentry, very rarely I'll play him. Commando, C75. Smoke. Smoke is an anchor op. I stay near sight on them, or if I'm playing consulate, what you call it, nobody watches the overhead on main entrance. So sometimes I will roam with him. I know he's an anchor op, but having the shotgun and the SMG-11 makes them very useful. Sometimes I'll just anchor sight with the FMG-9. But most of the time I'm running the shotgun setup on him because on mute I play something else. I do play just because I do play his Battle Pass utility skin. Because that's just, I like that better than the default. Like I said, I don't really care for default skins. SI 2022 kit for Smoke. Very nice uniform in my opinion. I like the way the armor is. I run the full SI 2022 on his weapon skins and charms and whatnot too. That's why I run on Smoke. Mute. I play his SMG. I like the MP5K on him. I unfortunately don't have black ice for this gun, but I do for all of his others. Nitro cell, mute jammers. The way I play mute too is if we don't go wall denial, I'll still put a mute jammer on main breaches because then thermite and whatnot can't breach it. Obviously, you know, there's ways around it, EMPs, etc., but it's all about time here, not about kills. It's just about choking the enemy long enough. Uniform, I run his red light bundle. I thought it was cool. I like how his face is literally just a red light, like traffic signal. Castle, very rarely do I play him. UMP 45 is a very strong gun now. Three shots and the attacker's dead. This gun now does 47 at 600 RPMs. Yeah, don't really play him. I have his puppet skin with a alpha pack headgear, so he's not default. Heading over to one of my old mains and one of the main people I still play. Pulse, very solid operator, easy to play. Cardiac sensor, undeniable roamer here. Very good for playing sub-vertical. Now, one thing with the UMP 45 is the destruction power you get with this gun is pretty good in my opinion. Gun has literally no recoil, extended barrel, hollow A, vertical grip. Actually, I am going to start running the underbarrel laser because it allows me to zoom or ADS quicker. But literally, just a solid gun. I didn't know he had the Reaper, actually. Interesting. I play the M45. And just like Smoke, I play his 2022 SI kit. Like I said, I have this kit for a lot of people, with Iana being the special one. Doc, literally never play him. P90 birthday skin, pistol. I believe I have black ice for this. I guess I don't. I do have black ice for the thing. Whoa, what is this? Ooh, let's change that in case I feel like playing Doc one day. But P90, one of my favorite guns in the game. One of my main anchor ops on defense. Defense, I do play roamers, and I kind of play a lot of roles. I mainly play anti-gadget, anti-breach, but in certain circumstances, we have people rushing into sight, and I have teammates who are anchoring. Then I'll use Rook, anchor, get them armor, so when they do rush, our teammates have a little bit more of a fighting chance. I run P90 over the MP5 because Rook is not a roamer, Doc's not a roamer. Drives me insane when people use them as roamer. Both of those are very strong anchor ops. P90, I mainly play this over the MP5, like I was saying, because 51 rounds, someone rushes in, very easy to shred them and kill them. I've gotten a 4K just sitting in one doorway and having 4 people rush me, last alive. 2v5s, very easy to win with the P90. Same thing on Solus. I play Solus a lot too. Capcan, I do play a lot of trap ops on defense too. I mainly play anti-gadget, that makes sense. I mainly play anti-gadget. Mute, etc., wall denial. It's like my main play style. I try to play more of a supportive role in this game. I'm not all about kills, but I can get them if need be. Capcan, very solid operator. People don't always check doorways. Easy to kill them. Capcan, I play, VSN. I do like anchoring with him. I was apparently playing his LMG, probably messing around in the unranked or quick match last time. I believe I was playing that. But I do like playing Tachanka. I don't like this gun. This was a horrible decision in my opinion. They just need to bring his turret ability back. He didn't need this. This looks stupid in my opinion. Yeah, this can be useful, don't get me wrong. But I like to play the 9x19 VSN. Very strong weapon, especially paired with the Bearing 9. Makes Tachanka a very good anchor. Jaeger, I love playing Jaeger. Like I said, I play anti-gadget. Jaeger's main thing is active defense systems. He can take out grenades, throwable objects, etc. I do play a lot of Jaeger. But it really depends on what I'm doing. Bandit, once again, another operator I like to play a lot too. See when I put his bundle on that it took my skin away. I put black ice back on him. But run black ice, MP7, pistol. Don't really care for this. Obviously, if you guys should know what Bandit does, he's wall denial. Alright, I'm going to try to speed this up quicker. Frost, trap op, very occasionally do I play her. Valkyrie, intel operator, occasionally play her. Kavera, very occasionally, have to be in the mood. I literally never play him, literally never get to play Mira because she's always banned. Legion, SSG kit. I play him a lot on defense actually. He's very good for intel because when someone steps on that goo mine, it's just like free intel. I recently fixed my settings so I'm to a 1-to-1 ratio between my look around and ADS, and I've been playing extremely well yesterday. One of my buddies took me into a literal Diamond 1 champ lobby in an unrank, and I was doing really well in that lobby. I stayed positive. Actually, I stayed over positive. I finished the match with the 6.5 KD. Ended up being top 3 on the leaderboard, which is very rare for when I'm in those lobbies. But Ella, right now for me, she's a very good operator. She's not anti-gadget, but I did play her a lot yesterday. For me, her gun just feels like free kills. Literally has no recoil for me. Vigil, I've been playing him a lot lately too. More so because he can counter or solid snake and lion scans, and well, not Dokkaebi, but I forget who else he counters, but very solid operator. Play him a lot too. I bounce between his weapons. Maestro, literally never play him. Alibi, another operator I don't really play. I played her once this year, that's it. Cade, I bounce between his shotgun and his AUG 3. Very solid gun. I hope in the future we get another gun with it. I also bounce between his sidearms. Very good pistol here, and 45 is good or 44 is very good for certain situations. Mozzie, I'm going to start playing more of him because I used to be really good with him on console, and he brings some good utility and intel to the team. Obviously, he's anti-drone. I run the SI 2023 kit. I do also have his SI 2020 kit. I do also have his 2020 Vincier bundle. I also have the Full Moon Road kit for him. I have his Year 4 Season Pass skin, Outback. I have just a bunch of random stuff for him. Warden, occasionally I'll play him. Season Pass skin, Nova Cluster, just like I was talking about on Knock. Wamai, one of my main defenders, AUG 2, pistol setup, anti-gadget. Orcs, I've been playing him a lot, the dashing, anti-shield, etc. Melusi, slow the enemies down, pick them off. I do play her occasionally. Gotta be in the mood for that. Never play this. I do play Thorn occasionally, not very often. Same thing with Azami. Solus, I do like playing her a lot. P90. Sorry. My throat's getting dry from talking so quick. Solus, P90, SMG 11. Fenrir, don't play him often. I do play him occasionally for anti-gadget and anti-wall breach. Never play this. Occasionally play this. And that is my 2026 operator setup. I just kind of wanted to go through and, just kind of show off what I got. I had a few people a few videos ago asking what my skins were, like my uniforms, because they were interested in why they were seeing white a lot. So I just kind of want to make this video showing you, like the SI skins. Somebody was asking how I got this. This was a seasonal pass skin, so just kind of want to make a video today. Just didn't think it was going to take this long, but I forgot how many operators are in this game now. Just kind of want to make a video showcasing what I do, the weapon loadouts I run, why I run them, the operators I mainly play, and why I play them. So, if you find this video enjoyable, make sure you drop a comment, a like, helps out the channel. For more daily uploads, consider subscribing. As always, God bless. Have a great day.